Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
What a gift it is to share the bima not only with our clergy team, our amazing Chazanit Alexandra, and our amazing rabbinic intern Jack Sherritt, but with my colleague Rabbi Yonatan Arnon, and with his musician and friend Tali, who will be joining and leading with us this evening. Before I begin, I just want to gently invite you to be as forward as you can, that's comfortable for you. If we can fill in the middle circle, and then those who come after us can fill in around, so that we can feel the sense of connection, and being together. 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. HaShekhinah needs no words, no English or Hebrew, perhaps some embodied movement, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love Hamakom is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love Hatzur is to love the world HaShekhinah created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life.
A love song, 129.
Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Bizodola bi hamidbar bizodola bi kutavet mo levona dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Levatini achoti kala, levatini kala, levatini achoti kala, levatini kala. Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Dodi li vani lo haroeh bashoshanim. Uli tzafon uvo iteman. Uli tzafon uvo iteman. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Take a moment and swivel in your chair and greet a member of your congregation. If you don't remember their name or if you think they don't remember your name, perhaps remind them. This is Rabbi Yonatan, and this is Tali. This is Lindsay and Henry and Tom. And I'm going to ask Henry and Abigail to come forward with me. You can let that job go. Amy's got it. Come on, Abigail. You're good. You're good, honey. $120. Grab this. Okay. Bring it over here. Light this candle. as these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us together, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light. So may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light, bringing the light in toward us, Henry and Abigail. You got that? Bring the light in. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Abigail, Yisimech Elohim, Kisara, Kirivka, Kirachel, Uchelea, V'bidiuk, Kamo Abigail. Henry, Yisimcha Elohim, Ke'Ephraim, V'chemenashe, V'bidiuk, Kamo Henry. It is traditional at homes to bless the children with the priestly benediction after lighting the candles. Our portion this week is Parashat Naso. Tomorrow morning you can study with me about the meaning of the portion, but one passage from the portion you know well.
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May her grace and his face shine upon you. May the Lord lift up their countenance upon you and give you peace, and give you peace. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha, Yisem lecha shalom, v'yisem lecha shalom. This is the way you shall be blessed from day to day. There'll be your rest. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May her grace and his face shine upon you. May the Lord lift up their countenance upon you and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace, and give you peace. Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. So we're going to embark this Shabbat on a journey of the body. And the invitation is to take what you need and what you want and what your heart or breath or body needs from our intentions. And so I want to invite you to let go of the books and have our body at the moment, our breath as our Torah, as our wisdom for this moment. And so just inviting us to close our eyes and sink in to this moment, to this breath. Noticing our mind chattering, maybe some objections, some challenges, just noticing what else is true. Our feet on the ground, the sound of the fan or the air conditioning, the light coming from above. Returning to our breath. So if our eyes still closed, for those who feel comfortable, again, this is an invitation to chip in and to find some comfort possibly in the discomfort that might come up in the thoughts or the patterns of our mind. And so for those who feel comfortable to stand, and for those who don't, it's totally fine. You're metaphorically, spiritually standing in your seat. And so in this next song, we just bless the children. We're going to take a moment to bless this body, this vessel that we were born into, with all of our beauties and wounds and challenges and things that we might be carrying. And I want to invite you to raise your hands, either metaphorically or physically, and to imagine that there's a river flowing from above. Like in Genesis, V'nahal yotzeh mi'eden, and slowly this river, like a waterfall, is going to come down with our fingertips, really gently, slowly caressing and energetically showering. So throughout this next song, the invitation is to have these fingertips like a river, peeling off all that is collected within us, that is not a part of us, not a part of this moment in time of Shabbat. And so blessing this body. I want to invite you throughout the next song to move your fingertips to places you might not have said shalom to. Just greet them, breathe into them. And so, like a river, Rilke teaches us, no forcing and no holding back.
Blessed I am to dance on this ground, with the rhythm of saints to carry the sound. I hold a prayer for the earth, for the ones yet to come. May I walk in beauty and remember my song. Remember why I came here. Remember this life is sacred. Remember why I came here. Remember this life is sacred.
Beautiful blessing of the body. And so from this blessing of the body to this beautiful and soulful friend, this Yadid Nefesh that we are encountering in this community. And so the invitation again for those who feel comfortable is to start moving out in space in our circle. And the invitation is not to necessarily look for our eyes, but rather look through our peripheral sight, meaning very gently, maybe moving and having our fingers lead us, right? Sensing the shadow of someone next to us and just greeting them not with our eyes, but rather with some sort of movement or gesture. So just for those who feel comfortable, again, to move a little bit in your space. It could be inside our circle. It could be turning around to someone new and just sensing how are we dancing with this Yadid Nefesh, with this soulful friend that we're greeting, and not through the patterned ways of our eyes, but rather through our body.
Igale, gale, gale, na. Igale, gale, gale, na. Ufrosh, Habibi Habibi Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha.
Beautiful. Let's add a smile to it. How could we add a smile and infuse some laughter in our body, some openness, some flexibility, something we're not used to as we greet someone new in the space with our body and not with our eyes, finding some peace.
Blessed we are to dance on this ground with the rhythm of saints to carry the sound. We hold a prayer for the earth, for the ones yet to come. May we walk in beauty and remember our song. Remember why we came here. Remember this life is sacred. Remember why we came here. Remember this life is sacred.
Gently, in a new way, find your seat. So in our seat, we're taking a moment as we've just blessed our body, blessed each other. We're going to take a moment to bless with this light. And so the invitation is to look at the candle for a moment and just these candles around us and just bring our fingers across and sense how could your fingers adopt and be inspired by this uncontrollable flame? How could they be in mimicking or imitating or being in this type of uncontrollable, unknown movement of the candle?
Kol kuli, kol kuli, kol kuli, oh, kol kuli, kol kuli, kol kuli, oh.
So we're becoming this light with our fingers, and I want you to imagine now that we're creating this web between us. How could we move around, feel the energy of the fingers around us, and create one web as if our fingers are stretching out to create one organism between us as we really gently move with the candles and with this beautiful song inspired by Shir HaShirim, by the Song of Songs of all of me becoming light.
Kol kuli, kol kuli, kol kuli, oh, kol kuli, kol kuli, kol kuli, oh. Kol kuli,
Bringing back just the fingers to our heart, feeling the light that we've shared with each other.
Dorothy,
Yeah, we're moving.
do you need some time? I can come back.
You can do something small.
Not really.
Beautiful. So we took a breath of this gratitude of light. And so this really well-known song that we're welcoming ourselves, we welcomed ourselves with a blessing of the body, a blessing of each other, of greeting one another through this Yadid Nefesh, moving from greeting one another to greeting the community with the candles. We're going to move in greeting this sense of belovedness, right? On Shabbat, the invitation is to really bring to our mind, and we're going to take a moment, as the invitation again is to softly maybe gaze below, just a few seconds of contemplation of who or what would you like to bring forth on this Shabbat that is beloved to your heart, that you would like to be in movement with. Just take a few seconds. Just notice. And when we're ready to notice one person or one thing that we'd like to bring in some love, some belovedness, the invitation is to find a new way. Maybe our shoulder brings us up, maybe our head brings us up, some new way to stand up. And in this next part of this calling of bringing forth the bride or bringing forth the beloved, I want you to explore in what way would you be able to draw with your body, maybe if it's your fingers, maybe it's your feet, to draw your love, the way that you manifest your love to a beloved. And so the invitation is to first be with ourselves and to sense in what way would we show our heart attention, our heart towards this beloved. What would we want to offer this beloved? How would we open ourselves up to receive our beloved?
For those who want to follow with words, with movement, 138, 139.
Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Beautiful. And so we're drawing with ourselves, and now we're going to open up. The invitation for those who feel called is we're going to be in movement with others, but the invitation is to be in type of a give and take. As we dance, we're sort of sensing we're moving with someone else, and we're sort of in a place of taking on a movement of theirs and giving them a movement of ours. So we're in a sort of like this give and take type of relationship. It could be with people who are sitting, it could be with people who are standing, either using our sight or using just our peripheral sight and using maybe the ways that we can see their hands or their legs, but we're in sort of a belovedness within the community itself. After we were inspired by drawing our love towards someone, now we're going to express and show how could we show more ways of being kind and sweet and loving through our body to one another in this space.
Lecha dodi likrat kala yada 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 Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yada yada Shabbat nekabela. Shabbat b'dibur echad yishmi'anu el hamichad Adonai echad u'shmo echad. דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת ומחכים לכל הברכה
סוף מעשה
במחשבה תפילה לדודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה התנערים מעפר קרומים
חמים
עד יענר שי ברחמים אומר נפשי לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת יאללה 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 שבת נקבלה Amazing. You may remember Shabbat morning, I teach the Midrash. There are levels of prayer. First is Iyun, Tfilah, to study the prayer. And then to practice, to repeat the prayer over and over. But we say, Hagshamat Tfilah. The moment when we have reached the purpose of the prayer is when we become the prayer. Moving from that embodied, beautiful opportunity, 144, allow yourself to feel that same embodied invitation as we hear the ancient words of the Chatzi Kaddish. יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv, V'imeru, Amen. Yehesh Me'raba Mevorach, Le'olam Ul'alme Omaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudusha berichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram ve'alma ve'imeru. Amen. 146. It is our tradition when we call one another into formal worship to stand and face east on this Pride Month. Our hearts are bound together with our people, with all of those thousands of courageous Israelis, LGBTQIA plus and allies who marched in Jerusalem yesterday, for all of our courageous neighbors, friends, family members who find the support and the voice as we together connect through Yerushalayim 146. La 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 One 148. Rabbi Yonatan guided us to bring light in, to bring light to one another. As we pray the Yotzer, we are aware of light and darkness, of joy and of grief. As we pray together, we are aware of the rhythms that teach us through nature unfolding of the capacity to be in balance with the source and with ourselves together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishane etim, umachalif et hazmanim, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, כולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. ומעביר יום ובין לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. 150. Where do you From where do you welcome infinite, endless, abounding, overflowing love? Welcome that love in now.
Friends, inviting you to rise as you are able to find your feet and your center as we declare the oneness of the one, 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. 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 154 Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Together 155. Love your source with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for Hashekhinah. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your source. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
A crossing from wherever you are to wherever it is you need to be. May it be a return to self. 158.
Mi chamocha Elim Adonai Elim Adonai Mi chamocha Nedar b'kodesh Nedar b'kodesh (160), beginning 6 lines from the bottom of the Hebrew. For those in transliteration, 6 lines from the bottom of the transliteration. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu. Guard us as we enter and as we exit. Guard us in our movement. Be with us. Shelter us. Ufros aleinu sukat. Shlomecha. From the bottom, we move to the top of the paragraph. Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim u'l'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata ve'ad olam Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'ha'amideinu shomeinu l'chaim, ufroz aleinu sukkah shalom echa, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam. So as we move together to page 164, Rabbi Yonatan and Tali will open the Amidah together with us, and when they have launched us into the Amidah, each one of us will find our own prayers, as is Minhag HaMakom and traditional on Kabbalat Shabbat. The Amidah is said belachash, in a whisper. Remember to whisper loud enough so that you can hear the prayer arising in you. The traditional tefillah that opens on 164 continues through 180. And you will work your way back to your seats when you have completed your prayer.
And so the Jewish mystics teach us that to go out to the field is also not only to go out physically, but also metaphorically. And so for those who feel invited, we're going to find a new place in this space to go out to our own field, not with a chair, maybe with a wall, to find a place that is new to you, that you might not have seen today. Either put a hand or look up or look in a different direction. And the invitation in this next opening of the prayer is to sense what body part can really awaken you to a different presence, be it the divine presence within you, or be it whatever you feel or are moved to call Goddess this evening.
Divine presence, open up my lips and let my body give you gratitude. Divine presence, open up my lips and let my body give you gratitude. Havaya, שפתיי תפתחי וגופי יגיד תהילתך. הוויה, שפתיי תפתחי וגופי יגיד תהילתך.
180.
Shalom Nimrod. Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei Te'el ve'imru Shalom Nimrod. Ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei Te'el ve'imru Full of prayer, full of feeling connected, full of the wash of different yearnings and emotions and spirit. We turn to page 677. Ana, Elna, Rifana, Lahem. We ask for healing. The bottom of the page, the fourth paragraph. For Todd Albelli, Jamie Berg, Amelia Byers, Audrey Cohn, Connie Creedon-Muller, Terry Fidel, Phyllis Fillmore, Ariana Hagakor, Ellie Edelwitz, Lou Klein, Mary Jane Klein, Bob Cohen, Ken Lyjak, Jack Lyons, David Mallon, Jane Meyerson, Susan Otsenis, Merle Perlmutter, Claude Schleuder, Anthony Schleuder, Sloan Shortley, Sam Skolnick, Lynn Spiro, Jenny Sumber, Tali Tolman Mineo, Ben Wilder, Kim Wiltsey, Sue Worthman, and Lauren Petties. If you would like to add names of your own loved ones, family, friend, or members of our community when my eyes meet yours. For all those we have named and for anyone that you are holding in your hearts, Ana, Elna, Rifana Lahem. What a gift it is to share this Kabbalat Shabbat with you and to see us move a little out of our comfort and to see us move a little closer to a space of connected prayer. What a gift it is to share the Bama with my colleague, Rabbi Yonatan, and with his partner, musician Tali. Just a moment to orient us. Tomorrow morning, of course, our minyan begins at 10 a.m. I look forward to studying with you and really delving into the meaning of Parashat Naso and where it can take us. As you read in your emails, it is a busy weekend here on Sunday. from 3 to 4, there will be a live town hall with our Congressman Pat Ryan. It's available, of course, for our whole congregation, but for anyone, please bring your neighbors, bring the community. This is such an opportunity to really ask Congressman Ryan the hard questions and to really get a sense of where we stand on some of these issues that are so central to us. I will be here and I look forward to sharing that with you. Next week, all of my classes as scheduled: Tuesday morning meditation, Torah study, trope on Wednesday, conversational Hebrew has a new time, 2 p.m., and a new meeting place in Rhinebeck for the summer. Please be in touch if you are wanting to join that class with Jessica or Regina or with me. And of course, Thursday morning, coffee chai at 8:45, and our final Intro to Judaism class for this year at 6:30. Some wonderful news. Starting next Friday, we are going to begin our outdoor services again. Yay! As you remember, coming out of COVID, we stopped going to different parks, and we are meeting behind the synagogue. It looks like the parking lot now, but next Friday it will look like a kikar. It will look like a little plaza with plants and us facing the beautiful woods, bigger than that. CEHV's Pride observance will be specifically next Friday as we welcome to our pulpit in the back, unless it's inclement weather, and then we'll be here in the sanctuary, Juliet, who is a lesbian activist from Uganda. I will not be using Juliet's last name because I don't know it, because Juliet is in hiding for her safety and her wife's safety and their children's safety. She is an asylum seeker, and we'll be learning more about her. Look in your emails on Monday and Tuesday. From what I understand, for those who know Juliet, she is a riveting speaker, but her life, her story, will help us not only to understand what's going on in Uganda, but how precious these rights for LGBTQIA+ community members, family members, members of this country and of Uganda, how precious, how fragile, and how important these rights are. These are really special moments when we can understand not what's in the news, but what's lived by our neighbors and by perhaps of the most courageous people living in Uganda today. I should remind you that on that Friday, we also are beginning our summer Tat Shabbat. So Tat Shabbat will begin at 5:15. We'll have mats on the ground in the shade. We're going to be looking forward to seeing all the babies. And then we hope that you will bring a picnic dinner and stay through services to hear our teacher speaker, Juliet, next week, and for the whole congregation. Baby play. We have a lot going on for the little ones. Saturday, June 10th at 9:45. Check the website for all of the dates. And of course, next Saturday, our regular minyan at 10 a.m. You want to get with these Saturday morning minyanim because remember, we only do Saturday morning minyan through June. And then, of course, we'll have Kabbalat Shabbat Friday nights throughout the summer outdoors most of the time. And then we'll go back in September to Friday and Saturday. Musicians meet up Wednesday, June 14th from 6 to 7:30. Come be part of the very talented musicians of our community as you make music together. And Jewish Women's and Leaders Study Chavurah invites all who are interested. This Chavurah is now forming, and they invite you to join in. All interested in this topic, Jewish Women's and Leaders Studies. Please come and join them on Thursday, June 22nd at 7 p.m. for a first meeting. If you have more questions, reach out to Jessica during the week, or I believe to Bonnie Lober, or to Chris Michio, right? McDaniel Michio, if you would like to be part of that. For all of these announcements and for everything else, please check the website. And we are going to be able to spend a lot of time together over the summer as we prepare for the new year.
Imagine for a moment the world you wish to see. Is it a world free of gun violence, where we ban assault weapons, not drag, not books? Is it a world where we'll have access to health care, including trans and gender affirming care and abortion? Is it a world free of racism and homophobia and fear? Imagine this world and know that it's on us, all of us, and all of you to bring about the world we wish to see. Rising as you're able, 587.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא שם חלקנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
591.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד Please be seated. A moment before we move to close services, if there is Bsorot Tovot, if there is good news that you would like to share with your community, we will take some good news. Ayla, amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. Huh. Abigail, is your chorus recital? Amazing. What will be one of the songs that you're doing? It's a secret. What day is it?
Mystery.
June 14th. What kind of day is that? A Thursday. Okay. Why don't you email me, and I'll see if I can do that, okay? Sorot Tovot. Any good news? Estelle. Eza hakala, what a relief. What a relief, Estelle. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
I'm just so happy to be here.
That is good news.
Beautiful service, and I can't believe how close I felt to divinity moving and praying at the same time. It was so amazing.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. 1.
My daughter Sarah Brewer just graduated from the University of Auburn.
Oh, Oh, don't you guys remember when she used to run around with that little beautiful Barbie dress? Oh. Dawn, that's so beautiful. Joy, and then we're coming right to you.
I just finished editing Rabbi Irving Greenberg's magnum opus, which we're publishing, and sent it to our partner publisher.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for that amazing sacred work. Good news.
My chorus and band concert is June 8th, and I practice my chorus in the car, and I think it's going to be really good.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's fantastic. Acharon, acharon. Habibi, anyone else want to offer something before we move? Oh, my God. I'm like, what? What team? Karen's daughter is very, very, very ready to give birth. The baby is weighing in at 10 pounds. and Sarah is a little one, our little Sarah. So we say Leida Kala. May it be a gentle and a beautiful birth and healthy baby and healthy mama. Yes, this is last, really.
You got it.
You got it.
Just congratulating my partner on graduating. I got to go to his graduation ceremony at Barclays Center, so it was very big and exciting.
Wow, shock. We are so, so thrilled. That's amazing. Mazel, mazel. A lot of it's good. And I couldn't get you to talk in the beginning. My goodness, my goodness. 595. Yesh kochavim she'oram magia arza. There are stars up above, so far away. We only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Heim, heim, shemarim la'adam et haderech. If you are in your Shavua, your week, your Shloshim, your month, or your Shana of grief, if you have sustained a recent loss in the last week, month, or year, please stand at this time. So we ask that you share the names of your loved one. Thank you. Thank you. And together with those who are standing, the names of yahrzeits of loved ones who died in this season in years past. As I say the name of your loved one, please stand with those who are standing. Lillian Capozzi, Mary Jane's mother, Sol Feldman, Jessica Fillmore's grandfather, Bernice Froman, Meyer Gasul, Felice Gasul's grandfather, Ruth Helfant, Bob Helfant's mother, Joseph Honig, Rhoda Horn, Jill Horn's mother, Ray Wolf, Capewich, Hyman Kamaroff, Robert Levy, Richard Levy's father, Lillian Lippman, Charlie Lippman's mother, Morris Manashevsky, Harold Manashevsky's father, Yehuda Leb Pigula, Harry Rose, Dorothy Gerbag Barzin's father, Isidore Sampson, Millie Samter, Morris Schlesinger, Sarah Bat Harry Venora, Sarah Swan Miller, Marty Miller's wife, Zichronam Levarcha. As you are able, we stand together, shoulder to shoulder, supporting those who are grieving, supporting those who are remembering, and bringing voice to those who went to their death without leaving anyone to say Kaddish for them, for the people of every race and nation who live their lives as a blessing to humanity. We affirm what is good. 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam u'lalmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael V'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol b'nei Adam. V'imru amen. We are going to invite our guest teacher, Rabbi Yonatan and Tali, to lead us in a closing prayer.
And so we're continuing on to stand, inviting us to take a moment again just to welcome ourselves in, possibly closing our external sight to open our internal sight, checking in, how did this thread of blessing and light connect with our body in this moment of time? So maybe putting a hand on a place you've blessed, on a place that has lit you throughout our service today. And in this next song that we've started on earlier in the service of all of me, all of us becoming light, the invitation is to sense in what way could we bestow light upon each other. And so the invitation is to be in movement, either in your space or a little bit outside of your space, and inviting you to find a body part that you might not have yet expressed anything with. It could be your belly, right? We all have stories maybe with our body, with our lower back, with our belly, with places that might have some dark story that we want to light up today. And so the invitation is to be led by a body part that might not lead you during the day-to-day life, and to somehow bestow light upon yourself and upon others as we embark again on this journey to bestow on each other light, inviting us not to use our sight necessarily, not to use our eyes, but rather to notice how could we find new ways to greet and to light ourselves and each other in Kol Kuli O, all of me becoming light.
ומה תדמי בנפשך בת המלך, ומי יבקשך בין הגוונים. הללי הצלילים צבי את הדרך, לרגע אחד אהיה כל כולי אור. ומה תדמי בנפשך בת המלך, ומי יבקשך בין הגוונים. אמצא בי את הדרך, לרגע אחד אהיה כל כולי, 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 כל כולי.
Oh, beautiful. From this light, we're going to holiness and inviting us to come a bit closer, not necessarily to touch, but just feeling the energy of someone next to you. Someone next to you, someone you might not know. How does it feel that we can feel this container of light, this container of sanctity that we're co-creating together with some sort of closeness to one another in order to infuse more light, more holiness in this next adaptation of I Am.
Dance in not knowing. Know your perfect power. Dance like a lion in the wild. Laugh like a child. Sing in full presence. Sing with the lions in the wild. Close your eyes and feel the wind that is blowing. Open up your heart and sing. I am holy. I am holy. I am here to live this life. כל כולי, 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 כל כולי.
If you have not yet reached mitzvot, if you're not yet 13, come join us here. ויהי ערב ויהי בוקר יום השישי. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם. ויכול אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן, אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. הבנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת עם כל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Amen. L'chaim. I want to begin by just thanking Daniel's parents for bringing him. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I want to actually just acknowledge Bob Helfand. Where did Bob just go? He was somewhere close by. And David Eisenstadt, for always being here each and every week. I want to especially say Yasher Kochechem to Rabbi Yonatan and to Tali, and just to thank you for lifting us and opening doors for us and sharing your spirits with us. What a blessing, what a gift. Thank you so much. I'm going to invite everyone to come in as we break bread.
Hamotzi
Lechem min haaretz.
we
Give thanks to the one above. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu
melech haolam.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Welcome to the people who are joining us for the first time. And I'm very excited to get to know you better. And what a blessing to see everyone. Please, please, please think of next Friday so that we can share pride and learn about what's going on in Uganda together. Break bread, have some bread. I'm so glad to see you.
Hello.
Yeah. So have we met? Okay. I'm Rabbi Yael.
Michelle.
Hi.